Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy RiskyRas, aka the Risk Taker, aka the Chips Maker, man. We back with another one. Hold on. Now today we talking about two of the biggest street figures in the series right now. Fat Sean and D-Rock. Coming from Marengo and Amelia Street, living on two different blocks, running with two different crews. Everybody want to know, how do they have a connection? Today we gonna break it down. First, we gotta talk about the relationship between Fat Sean and D-Rock. Now, they been rocking for a real long time. They met when they was like 5-6 years old. Went to the same elementary, same middle school, same high school. Hung out together in the streets, you know what I mean? Did some dirt together, made some money together. They done did the whole nine. At some point, they broke off and started doing their own thing, but we gonna get into that in just a second. We gotta talk about Marengo and Amelia history. And to talk about that, we gotta start off by mentioning LAM. LAM was an alliance between 3 blocks in Parkside. Parkside is the hood that Fat Sean and D-Rock is from. Those 3 blocks will be Loyola, Amelia, and Marengo Street. Now, everything was cool for the moment, but after a while, Amelia and Marengo ended up breaking off from the alliance, and soon after that, they ended up teaming up and going full force at Loyola Street. Now that right there was a bloody war, since all of these blocks is within 100 feet radius from each other. After the war, Marengo and Amelia would end up going by M Block and 1200. Now we gotta talk about the war against Double S, aka Saratoga Shooters. Now this will be the last time that M Block and 1200 would officially click up. Now going against Double S was way different from Loyola Street. See, Double S, all of their members was way older than Fat Sean and D-Rock crew. So if they was gonna win this war, they was gonna have to think smart and hit hard. But as you guessed, they would end up surviving that war with an ending score of 10-3. Now following this war, it was a lot of crazy shit being said in the streets. A lot of niggas in the streets felt like 1200 wouldn't be shit without M Block, seeming as how M Block was putting up most of the points in every war they been in. After this, D-Rock would begin to feel away about the situation. D-Rock feel like he don't need anybody help to win his wars, so from then on, he refuses to click up with anybody. Now we gotta talk about the question everybody wanna know. Can 1200 win this war? Personally, I think it's possible, but I don't really know. Seeming as how Shy and Brady already having doubts about the situation. And who knows how PJ Ludon and Heem coming. I don't expect D-Rock to be getting his hands dirty, but then again, he might have to. He ain't got the strongest soldiers on his team. He done lost a couple over the years. Now we gotta talk about how does Fat Sean feel about D-Rock not wanting to click up. Honestly, Fat Sean kinda fucked up about the situation. He understand where D-Rock coming from, but at the same time, niggas gotta be thinking about survival, not a reputation. That's the same shit Shy been saying. Even though they not clicked up, Fat Sean still don't want to see nothing bad happen to 1200, especially not D-Rock. So if he could, he willing to help. But then again, D-Rock his own man. Now we gotta break down the difference between ATB and M Block. Now ATB is a small crew within the M Block gang. Their only members are Fat Sean, Lil E, Qua, and AJ. Those are the first 4 official M Block members, so they got their own set at the top of the organization. M Block is full of mostly young niggas from Marengo Street, with Diddy being the most known from the younger M Block members. Now this right here is another question everybody wanna know. Can M Block win this war? I personally feel like M Block has a way better chance than 1200 to win this war. And I really don't feel like they need to click up. But of course, clicking up would help them in a way. Mind you, Fat Sean got a lot of money, he got a lot of respect, you know what I mean? And he got a lot of shooters on his team. Can't forget about Lil E. You know Qua be getting busy. AJ come through when he need to, you know what I mean? And then they got a whole bunch of other youngins that's ready to crash out. So if we talking about winning the war, seeming as how they was putting in most of the work in them other 2 wars they was in, I say they got a pretty good chance of coming out on top of this shit. But of course, they might lose some niggas across the way. It's always gonna be casualties. Now my thoughts on the situation, I really feel like D-Rock got a point in what he doing, but like everybody else say, he worried about his reputation more than survival. When it come to Fat Sean, I feel like he gonna do what he always do, stand on business and get straight to it. Well, that has been the video on why M Block and 1200 won't click up. I'm gone.